Hello and welcome to episode 13 of our Timberborn Update 5 playthrough with the Iron Teeth faction here in cycle 25 at the start of a drought. Not a bad tide, just a regular drought, but that's fine. We've got plenty to get done in this episode as we continue to harness the power of moving water. Always fun. But yeah, lots and lots of feedback on the last episode. Lots of good comments and good ideas from you guys. So we're going to do our best to do as much of that today as we possibly can. And most of it does revolve around finishing this, expanding our storage area a little bit more, and then doing some stuff over here with these pumps and all of the related storage. So we'll go ahead and jump right on in with the first thing that I saw in the comments was people asking about, hey, what are you going to do with this area over here that has bad water in it? And the answer to that is we're going to pump it out, and we are going to put a bunch of storage down here and then build industrial on top of it. Right now, if we go to our water height view, we have 3 layers of height here, which is going to be good for one large warehouse on the bottom and then some industrial piles on the top. Or if we chose, we could blast this out one more level down and just stack large warehouses too high, which honestly is very tempting. might be something I want to consider doing. But I don't think we're going to need that much storage space because this right here is actually a pretty good amount. We've got 180 for each different resource we've got represented here, times 4 currently. Logs, planks, treated planks, and metal blocks. And we haven't prioritized these by haulers or anything quite yet, so there's still plenty to be done in that regard. But basically the idea is I want to add another layer on the top here facing this path, and then I'm thinking I want to just duplicate this on this side right here. Not necessarily going to have to do that, but I think that would be something that would be worth looking into. But we'll see. That's going to take a while to get all this stuff built. Probably not going to happen today, unfortunately. But we'll do our best. Another thing that was suggested that I actually really like the idea of, but now I don't know if we actually can do, was to reroute all of the water here. Instead of coming down here, to come along here and then dump into our channel so it can all go through the water wheel no matter what. And I really, really like that idea. Unfortunately, the problem we're going to have is we've built a bunch of stuff over here, and it wouldn't really be possible for us to route this all the way on this level down here because it's the same level as the top of our levees here. And we'd have to go through this bad water area that is, well, going to not be a bad water area anymore. So the next logical thing would be to come from here and go through, but there's stuff in the way. And the way this is set up is not really conducive to that. We would have to remove a whole lot of stuff. So I think we're going to have to put that on the back burner for now, but I do still want to do it. I think for us to get there, we would have to probably blow most of this up and just have a channel coming all the way over here that would then dump in like that. That's going to take us quite some time to do. So, unfortunately not today. But what we can do is get the rest of these water wheels built. This one is the last one left, and then we're going to have 9 of these bad boys. 9 of these bad boys in a line. And what we're doing over here is we're raising the level of this by 1 so we can fold it around the corner here and hopefully get a little bit more speed as the rest of this comes through. But like I said, still plenty to get done, and we are going to have a fun time doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these bad water pumps back in, just one, because there's really not a ton left. We should be able to exhaust this within 1 cycle. So we'll do that, have them start filling this stuff up. And then once it's completely dry, and I do mean completely, we'll send beavers down here to start building storage. We're going to have plenty of storage for different parts of different things, bot parts, because you know this is going to generate a ton of power pretty much at all times. Because right now these are making a little bit less than 600 a piece. That number should go up once I have this correctly routed. And once we come over here and feed all of this through as well, that's going to be something we're going to start working toward today, but probably aren't going to be able to get to completely for a while. But that's going to be cool. We can have almost all of the industrial stuff down here, which means we can take it off of this area. This could just be purely farming. Maybe a little bit of food processing, but mostly farming. And that will be a very nice, relaxing district up here. And we can have maybe some of the industry stuff put in this district over here. Maybe not. I did say I was going to move this district crossing across the river. Still would like to do that. But I can't decide if I want that to be all of this or just this one section that also treats the bad water. Speaking of, did get a couple comments saying, hey, you've got a centrifuges paused. No wonder you don't have enough extract. But we do. We're almost completely full storage. We have 2,000. I don't think that's the issue. What the issue is with not having stuff supplied was, first of all, last episode, me having 24-hour working hours. So obviously, they can't haul stuff if they're sleeping because they're exhausted because I worked them to death. So that has mostly been solved. We also just don't have enough hauler beavers, period. And stuff is not located in convenient locations. Things aren't necessarily set to the correct import-export. Well, it's not import-export. It's a different district. But like right here, these guys are set to obtain. But there's still 3 little things. This really should be a large tank. But the way this is currently configured doesn't really allow for that. And as we move stuff around, it's going to get a lot better, and we'll have stuff more organized. But that's going to take some time because we've got a lot of stuff to do. Outside of that, we did get a couple people saying, hey, we need more stuff for canola oil and grease and all that. And that was a couple episodes ago, but we're going to continue that as we start building our storage. We're going to have all of the stuff for different productions stored right next to what buildings use it. And it should be pretty efficient. And once we start making bots, they'll handle all this stuff and should be really, really good to go. Especially because we have a pretty much constant source of water. That, what's 9 times 6? Whatever that is. Math is hard. Not my strong suit. Was it 54 or something? So like 5,400 HP, horsepower, hydropower, Harry Potter's 100 Preludes, HP Lovecrafts, whatever your favorite definition for HP is. That's how much we're going to make at an absolute minimum, because I'm going to get rid of these guys. We don't really need them. And especially once we get this all routed back, oh boy, that's going to be something else, let me tell you. But the very first thing we can do to help that effort along is to build a little bit of levees right here. And this narrow point right here, I think, is going to be the best spot we have for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and, just build this right the way across, completely block it off. And as they continue bringing all this stuff in, we'll be able to access this easily. And everything is going to be just fine. That'll keep everything from coming off this way. It's obviously still going to go this way until we have beavers that are able to get over here and dam everything off. But that is going to be a very, very, very long process. And it's not going to happen today. It's probably not going to happen in tomorrow's video either. But we will be working toward that. We just have to get across here and then dam up. Probably going to have to be a diagonal thing here, actually. Which is maybe going to look a little bit busted, but that's fine. And then, of course, this narrow area here. Which we could theoretically do a little bit easier by just blocking this off here and here. So maybe we'll do that. But this does need to be right here. That's a good choke point for it. And then we can irrigate all this if we want to, and maybe grow stuff. Or maybe just leave it alone. Don't think it really matters that much. What? Why did it do that? I don't know. Sometimes the game lags in weird ways. Something we can go ahead and do right now. That we have this. Oh, we didn't explode these. That's done. We can go ahead and start building some more platforms, because I think for right now this is a good amount of pumps, and I do want to expand this way, but we don't have any storage. So good thing for us to do is going to be to just go ahead and make spots for 2 of these enormous large tanks and set both of these for water and supply. So our guys don't have to go all over the place, and more importantly, our beavers don't have to walk all the way over here to get water. This one over here should already be set to obtain, and it is. That's exactly what we want. And then this district here, of course, is really, really good to go with water because there's only 10 beavers. And they got a full storage. And they've got a couple different food options, plus the other stuff that they just import by default into the district crossing. So that's A-okay. Looking good. No complaints there. And of course, they haven't finished building this because we've been in single-time speed for the past 10 minutes. But there's no sense rushing through things if you're not actually, you know, actively doing something. So we'll go ahead and get started making things and increase that speed, but not so much that we, well, we're still going 3 times speed, but we're not going to just power through stuff while I'm not paying attention, because that's how stuff gets missed and problems occur. But there we go. Again, don't need to turn these 2 on, although you might think we need it. We don't. We have plenty of extract. It's just not a problem. So now that they are back in action taking care of that, we're pumping out here. This water level will, well, bad water level will go down. And then we can just start building. Although I am still very tempted to detonate this down 1 more level so we can double stack these large warehouses. But don't think we need to. I think we'll be A-okay. We'll just kind of double stack it a little bit and then build all the stuff on top. Just fine. Actually, it's only 2 deep here, so you know what? That's probably fine. Because these can just directly connect to all of our different buildings. I do want to start getting bots, though. Because we have the technology, we have the science for it, and I think that's going to be a good investment to really supercharge everything. And this storage isn't currently all full, so I don't think we need to augment this yet, but we will be doing so. We'll be taking care of everything else just fine. And I did get a couple people saying, hey, why don't you extend these staircases down here to the bottom level? And we probably should. I just haven't because I have not figured out a good way to connect everything quite yet. But we will figure that out. Shouldn't be too hard. Keep in mind, though, that there's probably minimal benefit to that being a thing because each of these floors has identical storage. They're all exactly the same. This bottom one is accessible from here. The next floor is still accessible from the bottom, and then both of these are accessible from the top very easily. So theoretically, it shouldn't matter. Should not be that big of a deal. But of course, if we end up having to actually do that, then we will. Just don't think it's something we need to really spend too much time on. All right, so we already have this storage here, and it is already set to supply. But this does need to be closer, and we need to get rid of all this because I still want to blast all this down. It's just, you know, going to take some time to actually get through all of it. Now, how close are they to finishing this? Okay, good. We just need the planks, and we actually do have planks in place. They're just not all in this district. We only have 13. So that's probably going to go a little slow. But we're also not really in a rush, so I'm not that bothered about it. We do need to probably start having some additional storage in here just to make things go a little bit faster, so I will put in a storage right here for planks and a storage right here for logs as well, just so we can have that going. Something that was very, very quick and easy to do, so might as well just do it. And once this is configured the way I think it ought to be done, then I will move this district crossing across the river, and we'll be all good to go, and then they can just export the extract, and problem solved. But I also have to figure out how I'm gonna route all these paths and everything. This guy's not working because, oh, well, it's nighttime. But we're almost full on extract in this district. We have maybe room for a couple hundred more. But bad water, we still have some room to pump out, so I think they should be fine. This also is going to naturally evaporate, and there's really not that much left. So this should be gone within the next couple of days, probably by the end of this drought. So that is looking just fine. But let's check our flow here. Yeah, that's not really that much flow. Current of 1.3. So part of that is because, well, it's a drought, and the other part of it is this is just really not optimized for flow. And now, as some of you pointed out, the water wheels in Update 5 actually do kind of hold water back. See, you have 1 bar available here on the levees, and if we kind of super scope in here, you can see that down here there's 2.5 visible. So the water level does substantially decrease, which is going to affect the speed. But once this is all put in place and everything's fixed in terms of how stuff flows through, I think it should be plenty fast. I mean, we're making decent horsepower. Remember, like 550 is still twice what the advertised power output is. We just got greedy when we saw the 1300 over here earlier, and that's just what that is. And they're taking their sweet time on this because, well, I have it deprioritized, as I should, because this is not a super important thing, but still something we'd like to see. But now all 9 of these are good to go. This guy's making 550-ish, 550. They should be just about the same, but that is what's happening there. All right, so this is getting very close to being empty. Cannot wait for that to be done. So now we have to decide, are we going to blast this entire thing down? I think the answer needs to be yes. But it is going to be kind of annoying to get done. So before we disconnect all of this power, let's just take a quick stock of things that are made with power and if we have enough. We only have 200 some gears. We don't have enough storage for those. So I think I'm going to make just a temporary storage because I know I can just keep stuff here. I will make a temporary storage for gears so we can have more of those. We're going to need a lot. We already have plenty of storage for metal blocks and planks and scrap metal. We actually don't have a lot for scrap metal. Oh, all right. Well, in that case, I will make one. Not that we really have very much scrap metal right now to harvest anyway without connecting to other stuff. But hey, there's one right here. So this district could very well be a scrap metal harvesting district. So let's actually do that. Give these guys something else to do. With enough scavenger flags, this will be a very, very quick process. But these guys needed something else to keep them invested and interested. So that is what we'll do. Make them able to take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and have this set to obtain. Yeah, because that's all going to be connected just fine. I guess I don't really need to have it set to obtain, do I? No, scratch that. Never mind. But I do want to disconnect all this. And we're going to have the centrifuge running, of course, because it kind of has to. Dynamite factories, explosives factories, whatever you want to call it. Those could be running. But food-wise, we're looking really good. And these can still operate independently at a slower rate with all of this stuff. Because I haven't taken these wheels out yet. And that should still work just fine. That'll be A-OK. So, A-OK. So, sounds like a really bad name for a gentrified Mexican restaurant. Oh, man. Queso's good, though. All right, so this is still going to take a little bit of time. But look at them. They're already getting to work. Love to see it. And we do have 3 vacancies. So I'm going to actually increase our population here to the full 16 that our large barracks can support because we are making more beavers now. And we're actually looking really good on vacancies versus available jobs. Just need to make a few more beavers and have them live longer, which we're not doing a terrible job of, but there's still plenty we can get done. So let them take care of that. Now, several of you mentioned in the comments about putting swimming pools in, and I think that's a fantastic idea. I just have to move a couple things around to make it happen because these are 4x3. They just have to have some place for everything to go. And wouldn't you know it, we actually don't need these dam pieces here because we're not holding water back anymore. So all we have to do is get rid of this stuff. Collect all of the bits here. But we can have this area right here. Let me get this back. That could just be our walkway. And we just have this set up as 2 pools side by side. This should pretty much always be full since we're not pumping out anymore. And that is going to be a great source of recreation for our beavers. Just got to get everything moved over into convenient locations for them to actually harvest. So now they can grab all that. So that's all good to go. They can grab everything there, and I just need to move this over. And then this one as well, so they can grab that. And there we go. This also can go away, as can that, and this levee. And we don't really need to blow this up. There's actually no reason to. But getting the levees out gets us a little bit more materials recovered, so we'll let them take care of that. I will high prioritize them just so we get everything out. And then once that's done, we'll put pools in. We'll have 2 of them right here. That'll be fantastic. We could even potentially build some additional levees here and put 3. But 2 is going to be a good start. We'll let them take care of that, and that should be good. There are a couple of people that suggested that one in the comments, so thank you for that. I'm just going to go ahead and detonate that because it's already there. So that all needs to be done. Lower prioritize, that's okay. They should be grabbing this slowly, hopefully. Yeah, they're getting bits and pieces. It's just a lot of stuff on the ground we want to recover. Logs especially, because we're down to about 650. But there's plenty to be harvesting, so are we just not doing our job here? Oh, we're not prioritized by haulers. Need to do that. First of all, let's actually check. Nope, that's full. Yeah, 'cause these poor beavers have to move their own logs around. That's no fun. Yeah, see, that's why this isn't good. Inefficient planning. Really should have done this a long time ago. And there were a couple of you who suggested that I take a look at prioritizing hauling on stuff. So we'll do that. Just to start clearing stuff out, because there's plenty of trees that can be harvested and replanted. We want to make sure we're taking full advantage of it. Look at this. This is already full. Love to see it. Looking good, looking good. And I'm going to actually empty this one out. I don't think it has anywhere to go, honestly, but we'll get rid of that because we are going to deepen this. Not right now. We got plenty of other stuff to do, but we are going to deepen that at some point. There's a couple more trees to get rid of here, and then this will all be very deepenable, except all the land I've already built on. But that's fine. We'll just extend the trench, and all the water will flow in there anyway. No problem whatsoever. Now, how are we looking over here now that we're not in a drought? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is making so much power. And guess what? This is dry, which means we can get rid of our bad water pump. And we can finally start putting some fun stuff in. So, you know the drill. Large warehouses absolutely everywhere. Start with a whole bunch of these guys. And then we're going to have everything connected. But if we do this, like so, we can have somewhere a staircase to get up and out. But it's not going to be at the edge here. Unless we just have it come along the side, but I don't think we want to mess with that. And they still haven't built these other bits here. I think they probably should. But oh yeah, that one was up at 1400 for a second. We're making so much power. I don't think we should complain. I know it can do more, but as it stands right now, this is a lot of power. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of 13,000. So I think we can be pretty happy with that. I think that's going to be just fine. So since we are here, this is 6 high. This is going to require 2 of these stacks of triple dynamite to get through. So I'm actually going to start by getting these little bits that aren't quite done. And then we'll just start doing all of this en masse, because we can. Look how nicely this works out, man. That's good. Okay, and of course, as this continues to get built up, we can just connect everything the way we want it to be connected. And as soon as we get rid of this power shaft, we can actually dynamite all of this, and then they can come in from this side. So seeing how this is actually working pretty well just as is, and we have tons of food, absolute gobs of it stored everywhere. Well, for the amount of beavers we have. Hold on. Do I see 12 beavers without jobs? How is that possible? Because I didn't think... Well, these guys aren't having to build anything. This is... Alright, so I'll just increase district crossing workers there. That's fine. These are already maxed out. And these guys have 9 vacancies. And I don't have anything paused. Oh, I do. I have all of this food stuff paused. But, you know, we don't really need it. I'm not worried about it. So let's check and see who could use some additional workers. I know our builders' huts are fine. Hauling post is full. So why don't we just go ahead for right now and build a second hauling post. And just set that for 10 beavers. Sounds like a good way to spend some time. Oh, hey, look, they actually got a pretty good amount of this done. So we can come back in and put in these guys. I think I can do all of this at the same time. They should be able to get to it, and they can. Good. All right, they built this corner one because that's the only one they can get to. So you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this. So I'm not going to be worried about it in the slightest. I think we are doing A-okay. Famous last words, probably, but... Yeah, just take all of this out. We are going to reconnect it, but it is going to have to get reconfigured. So that is something we can work toward as we get there. Now, the fun part is I can't get up here because I didn't think this through. But sometimes that makes for more entertaining content anyway, right? I'm going to blast this. I guess I could just make this one a triple dynamite. But I need to be able to get up to this one at the very least to put this one. Actually, oh, I know, you're gonna think I'm dumb, 'cause I didn't do this before. Yeah, this is 4 high, so I'm only gonna blast these down 2 because that's gonna make them level. So that's why that's happening before anybody is wondering where my brain is, which sometimes, admittedly, is a very valid question to ask. But that's why we're doing this. We can just have all of this taken care of all at the same time and be A-okay, good to go. And we have all this dynamite here. We should probably, well, we have another one over here too, so I guess that's fine. Should probably be using it in this area, but there isn't currently anything to do. Oh no, this is interesting because we don't have levees on this side. It's actually slightly irrigating this land just a little bit because the mix of water flowing through here isn't completely bad water. And, oh, it went away. But where the path is underneath here, you can actually see a little bit of how green it is. And, of course, down here is slightly greened as well. Are we good here? I think we are. Let's, yeah, let's replace this with a, triple dynamite. Yeah, this one needs to be a triple dynamite. That's fine. This one needs to be a double. And then we'll set all of this off. And then we'll talk about putting in stairs and different access and stuff here. Just need them to come take care of all that. Should be probably first thing in the morning when they're all done with that. And how's our... Oh, yes, look at this. We just have a few more to place here, and then we can get this one done, and then all of this on the side. And yeah, we're gonna be cooking now. Look at us go. We're doing so well. I love it when stuff just works. Anyway, that's gone. And these storages right here were already empty, so we can just get rid of those. They can collect everything. So we actually have higher higher water flow rate here out of this reservoir than we do out of our power generation. Oh, not anymore, because this has gone up because it's not a drought. So I stand corrected. But still, 2.4 is not nearly enough. So getting this actually properly ran through and not completely bottlenecked by all these power wheels, I think there's probably a way to still get it higher once I have all of this in place. But I kind of want to know what the speed is right now going through, say, that tile. 'Cause I venture to guess it's probably a lot faster than 2.4. Just a hunch. Alright, so that's done. That's done. That's done. And that's done. So, cool thing now is we can come in here and we can just have all of this set to go. That'll be fine. I'm going to preemptively... Nope, 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 don't build that. I'm going to preemptively put a stair. Oh, no, you know what? This is going to be... No, I don't need to do... I actually don't need to do anything because this tile right here, when these are all blasted down, 3 is going to be level with the ground for us to do another 3, and that should be the perfect height. So, here we go. Pop this in here. Blast it all the way down. At least to this level. So if we end up just wanting to do 1, we can, but no matter what, 3 is the highest it's going to let us go, so that's what we can do. So if they're done with that, this actually should be... Oh, these were lower prioritized, that's why. Alright, let's just make these higher just so we can get done with that and move on. Start building this. Because that's going to be fun. If we can start directing all the bad water, we might have to... This is, I know this is just visual, but it looks so weird. We might have to actually put in some levees around the corner here. And see how that's going. All right, so what's our guess on the speed? I'm going to say at least 6. Really? It seems like it's so much faster than that. It's only 2.2. Huh. It really feels like it should be faster. Well, we don't need to get rid of this, but we will remove it eventually. Okay, so this is all done here. Yep. That's fine. But what I was originally going to do, of course, was to put in... Oh, that fits like a glove. Look at that go, man. They can just start building across on this, and that'll be fine. So now we are going to have to put in a path to connect all of these, and then decide how we're going to have them come upstairs, so to speak. And this is only a difference of 2, so what I was thinking of doing is in between these two, I was just going to put a stair there and just directly go down, and we can have the cut around and everything over here. But I think that's going to work out really nicely. We can just keep lining up all of our 2x3 buildings, like our industrial lumber mills and the gear workshops and a bunch of that kind of stuff. Food factories even possibly could go down here, just straight along here. And we can have the food factories transfer power across the path. It's going to be super straight line, linear, visually appealing, but not like in a beautiful way kind of thing. All right, so let's just hope nobody gets caught in this. Man, I love watching dynamite go off. So we have the option of completely detonating all of this down to be level with here, or we can just detonate down 1 and be done with it. But I think what we're going to want to do, at the very least, is get these down 3 and these down 2, or this one at least down 2, so we can have this go all the way across as our little foundation. In fact, we can go ahead and build these guys, well, almost all of them. Put those there, and that should be fine. We are going to want to have the ability to have stairs go up, so we probably should pick one of these to connect through to somewhere else. So let's actually not build these yet until we have a little bit of a better idea, but that is generally speaking, the way I want to do this. So we still have to decide, I guess, what's going to go in here. Period, point blank. So let's open this up. Obviously, if we're going to have bot factory stuff, which we definitely need to have, that storage should be readily accessible. So, you know what? Let's do that. Let's put bot chassis, bot heads, bot limbs. Actually, bot limbs needs to be the closest one because of how many times they're going to be going in there. But now we have limbs, heads, chassis right here, and I think we can just put bot factories, bot part factories straight across. So that's those three taken care of. We're never going to need more than 1,200 of each of those. We got a bunch of storage. Let's use it. Dynamite is going to be useful. Gears going to be useful. Pine resin going to be useful. Finished food products probably should not be stored at the far end, but ingredients definitely can. And if we're going to have food factories on this side, then we have 4 slots for ingredients that could go into those. We have algae for the algae rations. We have the corn, and then we have the eggplants that can go in. And then that leaves us one more for the food factories. And I kind of want to just put canola seeds because we're also going to have to make the oil. But that's going to be a good start, I think, just to get all of this done. We'll put our algae in here, and our corn in here, and our eggplant in here, and then canola seed, which is up here. Got to get all those connected. But let's go ahead and set this off. Just like so. And now that that's a thing, we can come in, take all of this out. These need to be 2, and that needs to be 1. We'll put our stairs down, and then they can actually start getting into this. And I still am trying to think of how I want to do this, because there's a couple different ways that we could make this happen. But I do want to have stuff connected to go up here. I just kind of, can't come through the wall. That would be not ideal, shall we say. All right, so that's good. Nobody walk into the explosion, fire in the hole. All right, nobody died. That's always good. And there goes our stairs. Perfectly lines up right there. Look at that. That is good stuff. And like I said, first things first, going on top, we're going to unlock our bot part factories. And I'm just going to... Too far from a... Oh, okay. I was about to say, no way it can't connect to power. Yep, that's because there's no no paths here. So 2 of these. And I'm going to have the limbs be the closest, because that is the one that they require the most of. And then the next ones, I will alternate heads and chassis. No real reason, just kind of what I felt like doing. And then we have these 4 slots left here, which we could make into food factories. But we are going to need, I think I want to have 6 food factories, which leaves us 1 more slot here. Not entirely sure what we want to do with that, but I know I do need the food factories to put power across the way. I actually don't know, did we check and see if they could transmit power, these bot part factories, transmit power across this side? Let's just check real quick, just so I'm not crazy. Oh, okay, they can, good. So that's actually not that big of a deal. All right, that works. So these guys are going to do their very best to make sure that stuff's all working. Is this all done? It is. That is a glorious sound. Now if I can get them to demolish this down, I think they can reach this. Can they? Come on. Yes, very good. I will prioritize this real quick, because once that's done, we can extend our path all the way out here and start building. Get this all taken care of. So I guess we can just follow this one all the way along. No real reason or rhyme or reason or anything to how I have this laid out. It's just how it worked out. But having this forester here means we're going to be able to plant a bunch more trees, which is going to be fantastic. Can always use more wood, especially Oh, hold on, went the wrong way. Especially once this whole thing's done, because this is going to take up a ton of resources. And a ton of power. This might actually not be enough power generation. We'll see. Might end up having to put some water wheels over here. But we will we'll get it all figured out. All right, that's a lot of nice irrigation there. So this is going to go this way. I think, what's the range of this? Cool. And I think once these bits of land are gone, still another drought, not another bad tide. Man, I just like the bad tides. It's so funny to me because people will post comments saying, I can't believe how many bad tides I've got, or I'm on cycle 6 and I've had 5 bad tides, and I'm just sitting here. Where's my bad tides? I've had like 3 this whole time. We're on cycle 26, man. Well, at any rate, that's all done. I'm sure what's going to happen is when I go back to do my second playthrough with the hard mode on, I'm going to just get absolutely annihilated, like ground into a pulp by the bad tides. But you know, that's how that works. No shame in that. All right, so trees here, trees here. Can they get to? No, that's a level down. But I think we can just kind of plant these for right now. And we have lumberjacks in place, so that's good. Oh, and look at this. They're already getting to work. Love to see it. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we are building and we are supplying with our different stuff here. Love to see it. All right, so food factories. I said I was going to have 6. So what if we did... Oh, you know what? You know what? This is going to be inconvenient, the way that this is set up. I might... Oh, man, I might have to intersperse these because of the way these water wheels line up. So let's pause. So while the bot part factories are 3x3 and they conduct power on pretty much every side, short of where the door is, the food factories only conduct power on the flat sides in the center and then the spot above the door. So these cannot be attached to the water wheels like this. They have to be in spots where it directly attaches to the back, which how this is currently set up is right here and right here. That's the only 2. So that obviously is not ideal. And if we want to have all of these water wheels connected, it's not going to fly like that. So we're going to have to get a little creative. I think what we're going to have to end up doing is food factory here, and then the buildings in between, we have 6 wide, are going to have to be buildings that can just straight up connect. So I will pencil in a food factory for that. We also have the option of doing coffee breweries, but we're not going to need a bunch of these. We're definitely not going to need a bunch of these. Oil presses are 2x2, fermenters are 3x1, so those aren't going to fit great. Hydroponic gardens don't need power, so that would be stupid to put that there. Which leaves us with lumber mills and gear workshops, which you don't really need to go here. I was going to try and put those on this other side or straight across here or something, but I do think this is better for our bot stuff, and it's better for aesthetics, I think. Just have that just sheer wall right behind that. So, I mean, I just don't know. I want these to all be connected, so maybe since this isn't in the way, I could do that, and then coffee-wise, how much coffee do I have? I have coffee beans. I have 450 coffee, which is more than we need. But, I mean, I could put 3 of these. Do I need to? No. But at the same time, these take 200 HP apiece. So I really shouldn't build more of these than I need, but I need to have all the power connected. And I really don't need to build more than 6 of these. That is just way too much. So, I don't know, man. We might need to do some ugly here. Do these require... Oh, thank God they require... To build, they require gears, planks, and metal blocks. But what about the recipe here? Oh, yeah. We can put plank stuff in gear factories here, easy. That'll be convenient. So I could do... gears are harder to make. Let's put gears. I'll just put 3 of these gear workshops here, and that should help. And look at that. Look how fun that is. It's all in a straight line. That makes me so happy. So now, fun part is putting the platforms in. And we'll just drag this all the way across. Put our path on. And, oh, that's actually convenient. That worked out like that. This can just be our stair down then. That works just fine right there. And of course, this right here is going to go away because now we have actual gear storage. So that's okay to go there. Scrap metal. Probably should have added that to this, in all honesty, but I didn't. So maybe the way across here can just be scrap metal, and we can stack that way up. I don't know. We're also going to have the metal refineries and everything. Well, they're not refineries; they're called smelters, but those will go somewhere. Maybe not today. We're already at about 45 minutes. Man, I'm so excited to see all this come together. It's gonna be super cool. Just gotta make it happen. So what all is going on over here? They're still working on that because they haven't built this yet. So that's fine. Let's give them a little bit of a helping hand by putting in a storage for logs set to obtain. Make that the first thing they build, just so they can build this a little quicker. And then as we come over here, I did say that best results in terms of time investment would probably be to build here and then here. But in terms of the least amount of materials used, not counting, getting to the location, would actually be to build through here and through here. And I don't think it's really that far for us to go if I can get across this this river pretty easily. I mean, we have the science, so let's go ahead and just research all these. The 6 buys will actually... Oh, are you serious? Oh, I got let down. Let down once again. I'm pretty sure... You dogs. Oh, what a pain. Oh, and that takes so many materials. All right, we're not going to do that. I'll just be boring, and I'll build a regular platform across, and it won't be fun. It'll just be regular old boring. But hey, there's also a mine here that we probably want to get to, so, it works out. All ends up evening out. Now, our closest distance is going to be... Don't care. We'll just do this. That's fine. Then we just have to come down here. Can pretty easily take care of that. Now, keep in mind, not all of this is going to get done in this video because it takes a really long time to build a lot of this stuff. But it's there. So now I can figure out where I want to have this capped off. If I'm going to make it full height, it probably needs to be, well, full height relative to these two. Probably needs to be, I guess these are about equal here. I'll just put that right there. That works. All right. So that we'll just have this built like so. Go straight up. And then go across, etc. That'll give them something fun to build. Hey, look at this. Obtain logs, hauler priority, and then that should be done pretty quick. And then this will also store for all of this stuff. All right, regular drought incoming, so we're fine. We got so much water. Everything is looking good. Of course they built this first. Come on, man. So we got our 2 food factories here. I guess I could start making... What do I have stored down here? Canola seeds, eggplants, corn. I don't have any algae. Okay, so we'll do corn and eggplant just to get that going. And on the edge here, You know what we could do? The way this is set up. Oh, no, I did say I was going to have the food factories across from each other. I need to figure out a place to put a staircase going down, but I think it's probably not going to be right here. But I do need to go ahead and build these storages because they are going to be the building blocks that we use to build other stuff. Alright, food factories go across here. I can just stack these pretty much as I want, so I can do... Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this thing of beauty right here. Call this one eggplants. Call that one corn, and then these two can be algae. Look at us go. We're probably going to completely overpower these poor water wheels at some point. But that's progress, folks. So now we'll have 6. Look at this. I love this so much. 6 of these guys, and we will go ahead and do the old heave-ho right here. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know why I said that, but those are now connected, and power transfers quite nicely between them. Now we have an opportunity here to have some power either go directly across this, or we can have this. I'll just take these out. We can actually put in a staircase to go down here and just kind of bridge across, maybe do a little bit of a fun, slightly unnecessary thing here just to keep the spacing. But then over the top of this, we can put in walkways, and then we can have regular stuff just kind of carry over. I think that might be fun. Or here's an idea. Just do this, and then on the top of this, maybe we could build something else, or maybe not. Maybe we just kind of leave it alone. But that would allow us to get down to the second level, and that's actually in a pretty good spot for getting materials for all this. So, very exciting, very fun times. And we have so many unemployed beavers. All right, it's time. It's time for the builders' huts. Where am I going to put these? Where am I going to... It doesn't matter where I put them. So just for now, so I know we're not going to be doing anything else over here for a while. Yeah, let's absolutely abuse all of this. Okay, I should connect it that way. Yeah, let's just build 7 of these, which is, I guess, technically more than we have available, but that's going to really speed this up. I can't believe I didn't do that sooner. Well, I kind of can, honestly, if you know me. But yeah, this is going to be super, super cool when this is all done. It's going to be so efficient. Super nice. And then we can get rid of all this ugly stuff up here. We can just kind of enjoy the beauty of nature. We might even be able to just, you know, drop this down. Oh, you know what we didn't do? I completely forgot. Yeah. We didn't put our pools in. Swimming pool, and take that path out. And another swimming pool. Look at it. We got an aquatic complex right here. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. That's so nice. And then we have our exercise plaza, campfires, and we gotta do more of this kind of stuff. And then we haven't even messed with wind tunnels. 400 HP, man. And mud baths. We gotta get dirt first. Man, we got so much cool stuff going on. Now we just need to have them actually employed as builders. But we're well on our way to that. And how are we looking here? This is almost done. Great. Great. Drought in progress, 6 days left. I imagine the end of the drought will probably be the end of the episode, the way the time goes. Also, would make it a nice stopping point. But yeah. Oh yeah, we are cooking. So let's just watch them build for a little bit. Also, I have to look at the other screen to see what's still on my list. And let's see. We got the Badwater district still to move across. We'll do that before the end. We've increased storage for a bunch of stuff. We've put in some more of these buildings here. We have bot parts that are slowly going to be starting to be made. I don't even know if that's correct English or not. Let's see. We added a bunch of water storage, so that's a check on that. We can't reroute the river yet, but I'm going to keep that one on the to-do list until we are actually able to do that. And let's see. We pumped out the bad water, and we put a bunch of storage in, and all of that. So we've gotten most of the things that I had marked down accomplished, and I think everything else is fine. So the only thing we don't have set up currently is actual bot part making. So what I was going to suggest for that is to just make a second level. Now we have 6 of these, and each set of 3, 2 sets of 3 can support, theoretically, based on math and mostly math and a little bit of experience, each of these 3 together can support 2 bot assemblers. So theoretically we can only build 4 of these. I'm going to go ahead and research this, and I think what we'll do is we'll just stack those right like so, and I'm going to have a staircase come up here, which, you know, actually, if we're going to do that, I'll put this one here. But I'm going to have the staircase kind of go up over the top like this and just stack, make like a little stairwell, and then should be all good to go. We'll have to do a little bit of tomfoolery with the the way the power shafts go, but maybe not actually. We could just, you know, have this go over the path and be fine. But that is going to be something else, friends. Look at this. Look at this, man. That is, oh, that's choice. They can just go zoop, zoop, and get the parts, or I can just get them from right up here. Man, I just love this so much. This is looking great. Very, very happy with this. Now the question is, can they build all of this with the time that we still have left? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And the speed we're getting in a drought is, okay, almost 700 per. That's an improvement. I still have not built all of this, which, you know, we probably should have built first. But, oh, they actually are. Okay. So I have that. I didn't think they'd be building this that's such a deprioritized, but maybe they don't have enough materials to do all this stuff yet. I don't know, but that should, in theory, make these go a little bit faster by shoving the water up through a smaller area and then having it fold right here. Hopefully it doesn't overflow. That would be very annoying. Very bad for our beavers. But hey, we don't have any unemployed beavers anymore. That's progress. And these guys all being terminally hungry is unfortunately because they have to walk all over the place. But once this is built, we can make this slightly better setup, lower the working hours, etc. Oh, they haven't even built the pools yet. So they need planks. Oh no, are we out of planks? We are. We are. Gears. Oh, I can't really turn those off. Oh, this is only operating at 4% power. Oh, I made a huge mistake. Oh, I have absolutely made a catastrophic mistake. Okay. Yeah, I gotta pause all of this. All of this. Because I disconnected all the power. And I... Okay, now they're at 55%. That's at least a little better, right? Oh, man, what a... Yeah, that was not smart. Okay, that can't... Oh, I can't build these yet. I really need to get these bot part things going. Oh, that's so many planks. Okay, alright, so... These guys are now going to be industrial lumber mills. Oh, I should have seen this coming. Oh, don't put stuff back there. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Do me a kindness. Just don't do that. All right. Up to the priority list you go, friends. Make me some lumber. I really should have made those lumber mills first, but that's fine. All right. How are we looking here? That's blocked off. This is not going to be built today. Pools, because we don't have planks. aren't going to be built today either. All right. All right. I just need to take ownership of that. That was just dumb. All right. Yeah, if they get that stuff out of the way, I can put this up. Why'd you build this one that's not okay? That's fine. Yeah, get in here immediately and make me some lumber, because we just have to get that done. Did they finish this? Okay, we have one left. All right, that's actually looking pretty okay. And once this final bit's put in place, too far from a district. Are you serious? They should be able to build diagonally here. You're really going to make me put that right there? You're really going to do it? Oh, those have actually sped up a little bit, so I guess my hypothesis was kind of slightly correct. Yeah, this speed is 0.2 is 0.2 faster. You know, it counts. Every little bit counts. No, no shame in being correct. But we have some bot parts. We just don't have assemblers yet. We gotta get those bots. Why do I have unemployed and incapacitated? Yeah, these guys are gonna get incapacitated pretty quick. So I'll tell you what. Let's just do all of this and one of these to start, just so they can actually start making bots. At least before we're all finished here. I know this is over an hour. I do try to keep these under an hour, mostly, but sometimes you just gotta do it. All right, we got 2 days left. 2 days left in the drought, 2 days left in the episode. So what else? What else can we get into? I mean, there's not really anything else I can do right now. They have this put in place, but that they shouldn't probably do too much else on this because I prioritized the construction over here. I really want to start making bots before we're done. They just can't get to it because I don't I don't have enough lumber mills, man. Oh, come on. All right, let's prioritize these by haulers, give them a fighting chance. We're building this stuff. I like this like staircase, stairwell kind of thing. I think that's going to be cool. Might not be the most efficient use of space, but it does look pretty neat. And man, this is smart. So thank you everybody that suggested I drain this and actually put storage under here. I was going to just put platforms, but this is superb. Ugly, but superb. And sometimes that's all that counts. All that matters. All right, so now we're doing the second level. Yes, build the stairs. We're almost there. Just put these stairs in. Give me some planks. There we go. And then this, yeah, getting 100 planks might take a little more than 1.3 days, unfortunately, but at least we have the buildings to do it. So, yeah, oh, it's pouring in now. We just need the planks. All right, plank workers. You got to get your stuff figured out for me real quick. Can you do that for me? Actually, let's okay, so these storages aren't full yet. I need to at some point over here. I need to put in a bunch of what are these things called? Oil presses. I need to put a bunch of those in. Ideally, close-ish to our food factories, but we'll be flexible with that. All right, 51% done. Oh man, I need 78, 77 more planks. Come on, man, let's do it. Let's make it happen. We got a bunch of builders. We can do it. So, somehow I don't think this is going to get done. 51%, 52%. Oh, we might actually do it. 0.63 hours. I mean, they can make enough planks. I'm pretty sure. We just got to get our guys to make it happen. Now, what I don't want is I don't want silly billies in here. So I need to pause these three and just... Oh, yes. Yes. 5 planks left. Come on, let's do it. Give me those 5 planks. Give me those 4 planks. 3. Come on. You only have a couple hours left. 2, 1, and that should be it. Just have to have somebody finish it. All right, come on, build that thing. Let's go. Somebody go up the stairs. We only have like 1 hour. Look at you go. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And there we go. Bot assemblers starting to make bots. Look at this, man. Oh, we got so much done today. I love this. This is fun. I love this game. So that is going to be pretty much where we're going to leave it. Starting cycle 27. But look at all of this stuff, man. What a fantastic bit of stuff to get done. And these water wheels are going to be making a ton of power. Oh, we're in such a good spot. We're in such a good spot. Yes, I see the food count going down. Don't worry. We're going to turn this back on now that the drought is over. But man, that's satisfying. What are we running low on? I guess food factories shouldn't have to worry about. I can leave those turned off. But our fermenting, because I know if I don't do this now, I'm going to forget. Fermented mushrooms. I'll just turn one of these on for each type of building. Is that cassavas too? Where's my soybeans? There we go. Turn that one on. What a sound. Turn that one on. And then I think that's probably... planks probably should leave on. Gear workshop, I will turn one of those on. Oh, I probably need to turn both of those on. Treated planks, not need to worry about right now. Metal, do need to worry about. So we will run those like that. But look at this. Look at this. We're making bots. Making bots. You know, we're only 9% of the way done. But there is a little baby bot being born. I haven't actually watched too much of this animation. That's kind of cool. So yeah, there you have it. Lots of good stuff done today. Lots of stuff left to do. We did not finish the pools, but they are in place. So they will be done just as soon as they get the planks. We've got our large tanks right here feeding everybody else. We've got some additional trees planted. And we started damming up the bad water, which should, in theory, increase the speed of the water flowing through here and then through our water wheels. But look at this, man. Should start going substantially faster once we actually have enough water coming in to take care of all that. But we are on one-time speed, and we're getting out of here for the day. But look at this. Let's turn off the HUD. This is just really, it's really clean looking. And I think that's what I really like about it. It just looks really good. And I am very, very pleased with this. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch these. And I hope whatever you're doing, you have a fun and a safe rest of your day. And of course, huge thanks goes out to the Beard Boosters who support this, make all of this possible for me to do this every day. 7 videos a week and 2 live streams. There's a whole lot of stuff, but you guys make it happen with all of your support, making it possible for me to dedicate time in my life to put... I shouldn't say put other things aside, because there's still plenty of other good stuff I'm involved with, but it makes it real easy to justify spending a whole lot of time playing video games, I'll tell you that much. So really, really appreciate all of their fantastic support, and yours as well, just by watching the video. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, etc., please feel free to leave them below. I do read every comment, and I do my best to incorporate your ideas into the playthrough whenever possible, because it is not a let's play if you guys don't have input. It's just a watch me play, which, you know, is fine if that's what you're into, but I really like the community aspect of this, and that's part of what makes it so fun. So please do keep up with that. I will keep up with reading them and responding to as many as I can. And I hope you'll join us later today for a satisfactory live stream. Probably about the time you're finishing this video, if I can actually release it on time. We'll see when I wake up. It's currently 3 in the morning recording this video after doing one of my quote-unquote real jobs today. But thank you very, very much for being here. Fantastic support, fantastic community. Really, really am appreciative of you guys. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you back tomorrow at the very least for episode 14 of this series. Have a good one. Bye-bye.